All right, it's Thirsty Thursday. Yeah. All right. So here we are on Thursday, the 8th of July already. Summer's flying by. And Paul the Pipe Guy has his favorite adult beverage. So grab yours, grab your favorite pipe and your favorite blend, and let's have a smoke together here on Thursday night. Cheers. So I've been working a lot of overtime, so it works out to a substantial amount of money each week extra in my pay, which a portion of it I actually have been buying a lot of tobacco blends. Yeah. So my entire living room is full of tobacco blends. I think I have close to 60 different ones now. And a lot of them I have between 3 and 6 tins of the same. So that leaves me with a situation where I have a lot of tins of tobacco. I've got 12 mason jars full of different blends. I've got several 1 pound bags of different blends. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to drop my email address. And if you guys can do me a favor, I'm going to put that my email address in the comment section. It's paulgilson1964 at gmail.com. And if you guys can show me what type of storage units that you have, I mean, Mutton Chops Piper has like an ultimate storage unit that he actually made himself. I personally would like to buy an inexpensive one where I can put all of my tins. I mean, I have 6 tins of Bengal slices, okay, because it is a limited edition only made for a certain period of time. I'd like to be able to just stack them, have everything all organized and almost like a wall unit type of thing. So if you guys can send me some pictures and where you bought it from or where I might be able to purchase something like this, that would be great. So for our Thirsty Thursday, we have 2 bowls with a couple of different blends that I haven't smoked in a bit. One actually in a long time. This little bowl was hiding in the back of my round pipe rack made out of rosewood. And it's a beautiful little bowl. Medium size, I guess. A little maybe on the smaller side. And it has no name, no numbers, nothing. It doesn't look like it's been refinished, so I don't know. Maybe they just wore off. It actually almost looks like an old BBB to me, or an old KBB. Because sometimes they would stamp the KBB or BBB here on the side, and it would sometimes was lightly stamped and very small. And if you're smoking your pipe for 100 years, that can easily wear off. And inside of that, we have some wonderful Rever Plug tobacco. Yeah, Rever Plug. And I paid like $50 with shipping to get 50 grams of that sent over from the UK because I can't find it here in the United States. So that's the one we're going to start with. And let's fire this up, and I have some news for you guys. That a couple of blends that are coming in that I think you really think are going to be cool. I'm not going to reveal them, of course. But here we go with the Rever Plug. Ah, yes. This little bowl loves that Rever Plug. Tell you what, that plug is really compacted too. It comes in like a 50-gram bar, and I just cut off like a little bit. It was about that wide, about that thick. It would fill up 2 of these bowls after I rubbed it out. Mm. Mm. You pipe collectors. Now I have about 130 pipes. I haven't been buying pipes lately. I've been investing in tobacco. Well, I am in upwards of over 130 pipes plus. So I figure that's enough for now. But now that I'm getting up like to around 60 different blends, I was actually on my ride home today. And every Tuesday and every Thursday, on my ride home, it's about, I stop at the gas station, I get some beer, and if I need fuel in my truck, I put fuel in it. And so by the time I get home, it's about a half hour. But if I did drive straight home after work, it's only a 15-minute drive. But on those days, I think, all right, which pipes, all the way home I'm thinking, which pipes am I going to use? Which blends am I going to use? Mm. If you can get a hold of this Rever plug, it's to die for. It just is so good. It's very strong. I wouldn't smoke this all day long. It's very strong. Don't smoke it all day long, said Dr. Seuss. So, on 2 for Tuesday, I asked some of my subscribers, well, actually all of them, because, you know, I do try to sing a little bit. And I said, come on, guys, kick in a bunch of songs you want to hear. And I was getting songs. One of them was from Fleetwood Mac, which I could never do. I mean, how are you going to imitate a girl? So I did. I got a little carried away. I was having fun, okay? And I did post 3 music videos of myself singing, which I think I did okay. And every time I do that, I'd like lose 1 or 2 subscribers that are probably just like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? I watch this channel for the pipe stuff. Well, pipes are a passion of mine. Tobacco is a passion of mine. And also music and performing music is a passion of mine. So that's kind of what this channel really is about. But maybe a little less singing and more pipes. Well, my little no-name beauty here is starting to heat up a little bit, and I'm starting to hiccup, which if you smoke a very strong blend, and I don't inhale a pipe, but if you smoke a very, very strong blend, which this Rever is, and you get too much nicotine in your system, see, when you draw the smoke into your mouth, whether it's through a pipe or a cigar, that smoke is very nicotine rich. It enters your system through the capillaries and so forth in your mouth. And it can hit you real quick, and all of a sudden, if you have too much nicotine in your system, it will give you the hiccups. Has anybody else ever experienced that? I do. Every time I smoke a real strong blend and I'm puffing away like a freight train on that thing. It happens. Mm. So I have I like to watch. I want to do a shout out to RayRay. RayRay, I don't know what state he's from, but obviously he's from the South, Virginia, somewhere down there. He's got a real strong Southern accent. Great guy. Love his videos. I'm subscribed to him. So RayRay, RayRay. So if you're not subscribed to him, check him out. Check some of his videos. He does a lot of tobacco reviews and so forth. And so he did this one tobacco review. And I just had to have it. I mean, his description of it. And he does a great job on tobacco reviews. And so I ordered 3 tins of it. That night, while I was ordering that, I found this other interesting blend, which I will share with you. The first blend I was talking about is associated to a very, very famous movie star from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and early 70s. And you older folks would definitely recognize him. And you younger folks, if you don't know who he is, if you Googled him, you would probably be like, oh, yeah, okay, I think I've seen a movie, old black and white, with that guy in it, yeah. So I'm not going to spill any more beans. We'll do the review, and I'll tell the story about him and the story behind the tobacco. And then we'll do another review on the other tobacco, because they're both going to be arriving in the same package. So you might get 2 reviews in one day, possibly. So my second choice for this evening was the first pipe I ever bought. It was just a little bit over 2 years ago. And I purchased this Dr. Graybow. And it's been a great pipe. It's broken in very, very well. And for at least a year, I smoked Captain Black Cherry Aromatic out of her. And she got broken pretty good. She's probably ghosted by that Captain Black Cherry Aromatic. But in that, we have something that I have not smoked in a long time. Some more plug. The Church Warden. Yes. Church Warden. 2 ounces from Watch City Cigar and Pipe, Farmington, Massachusetts. And Watch City has some very good blends. I normally buy from pipesandscigars.com, but my friend Dale Piper from across the pond did a review on Church Warden, and I just had to have it. And I also think he did the review on the Rever also, and I had to have it. And he did a review on a lighter that I was very fortunate to get, that I just had to have. So, you know, when you watch some of these reviews and you're like, oh, I just have to have that, you know. So you get online, you know. But at any rate, let's light up this Church Warden in my Dr. Graybow. Oh, yeah. It's got to have Latakia in it. I forgot actually what's in this blend. Usually it's Virginias, Burleys, Latakia, Cavendish, Perique. So I had a little mishap today. In the factory machine shop that I work at, across the street, the owner also owns all the properties across the street, and there's a parking lot, a very big one. And he allows this guy, Pete, whose business is Pete's Street Meat. So he's got this little cart that he tows behind his truck. Serves up some wonderful hamburgers, cheeseburgers, Italian sausage, sweet and mild, the flat Italian sausage, teriyaki chicken, the whole bit. And for $5 you can get a sandwich, a drink, and a bag of chips. I mean, how can you beat that? So I punch out at noon, and my truck lately has been starting kind of hard. So I'm lifting up the hood and I'm checking the battery cables, and I notice one of them you can just lift right off. One of the terminals you can just lift right off of the post. So I tried to tighten it up the best I could. Well, in between the time I started it, and you have to understand I have a diesel truck, so you have to turn the key and you see this little coil on the dashboard, and when that light goes out, those glow plugs have heated up the interior of the engine where the diesel fuel is going into enough where it'll start up and combustion starts. Diesels don't have spark plugs. So long story short, I drive over there, wait in line. I go to come back with my meal, turn the key, and click, 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 click. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Click, 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 click. It has 2 batteries in it, okay? So apparently this loose terminal didn't allow it to recharge the way it needed to. So both the batteries, I thought, died. So I walked back. I'm like, bumming, man. I'm thinking about this all afternoon, man. That's my only mode of transportation, you know, and I'm never late for work. I don't, you know. So anyway, so I asked a buddy of mine, I says, hey, man, can you give me a jump after work? And he's like, yeah. So I go over. They have these huge steel barred V-shaped gates. They come in like that, just a blockage. And they're locked. And I'm like, and my truck's inside this parking lot. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's just about ready to pour rain. So I was like, well, let's pop the hood, see what we got. Pop the hood up. That little loose battery cable had popped right off the terminal. It was sitting on the side. I was like, aha. Well, the guy at the machine shop had made me up some steel shims that you could lightly pound down in between the terminal and the post so it would be tight, because it was as tight as I could get it, and it just wasn't closing enough. And so I got out my little hammer and tapped that little shim in there. It was tight as could be. I was like, maybe we got something here, but how the hell am I going to get out? Because he's got fence all the way around this huge parking lot. So sure enough, I get in it. Fires right up like brand new. I'm like, great, now how am I going to get out of here? And then I'm looking around and, oh, I see this little exit that's not blocked off that goes into another parking lot that leads out to the main road. And I was like, Haha, now we really have something. I was seriously thanking the Lord because I said, I worry about stuff, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, what if the truck doesn't start after we try to jump it, blah, blah, blah. All the things that run through your mind. So the guy that was supposed to give me a jump pulls over next to me, and he's like, "Oh, you cleaned all the stuff off of it and it fired right up, huh?" And I was like, "No, the battery cable had just vibrated and jumped right off the terminal. I hooked it back up, put a shim in it, good as gold." I says, "Man, thanks for being willing to help me out." He's like, "I'm glad it worked out good for you." But I was saying a couple of prayers to God. I was like, come on, just make this easy. Can't anything be easy? And he made it easy. Or just circumstance, but I don't think so. When I first tried the Church Warden blend, wasn't really sure if I liked it, so I hadn't smoked it in a while. I tried it a couple of times and it was okay, but I didn't think it was great. They say if you have a blend that you're unsure of, or you don't really care for it first, just put it away. Put it away for a while. And then next time you smoke it, if you decide to, try smoking it out of a different pipe. Because it's surprising. And that's true. The same blend can taste a little different out of different pipes. It depends on what was smoked in those pipes before that. Or is that pipe ghosted? You're getting an undertone or something that you don't like. We must clear the palate. Do you guys like it now that I don't have that bright light back there? I kind of tuned it down a little bit. Yeah. So, the other thing I was thinking of, what if you took a little bit of Captain Earl's Night Watch? What if you took a little bit of Jackknife Plug? What if you took a little bit of Dreams of Cadith? What if you took a little bit of Captain Earl's Stimulus Package? What if you took a little bit of Green Warhorse? What if you took a little bit of Bengal Slices Single Barrel? What if you took a little bit of Crumble Cake English 1? What if you took a little bit of Davidoff English Mixture? What if you took a little bit of Laticia Flake? What if you took a little bit of John Cotton's double pressed Latakia? What if you took a little bit of John Cotton's Burley double pressed? What if you took a little bit of Spark Plug? What if you took a little bit of Red Horse Bar? What if you took a little bit of Caravan? What if you took a little bit of Black Frigate? What if you took a little bit of Captain Earl's 10 Russians? What if you took a little bit of Pirate Cake? What if you took a little bit of Bow-Legged Bear? What if you took a little bit of Plum Pudding? What if you took a little bit of Mississippi River and you mixed it all together? Just a little bit from each tin. I wonder how that would taste. Maybe bad. Or it could be really good. Who knows? So those are just a few of the blends that I have sitting around me. I didn't get any of the blends that I have over there. I didn't get any of the pouches that I have sitting up here. I didn't get to the 10 different mason jars that I have, or 12 different mason jars. I didn't get to my stack of tobacco sitting right over here, all bagged up. Yeah. I don't know, just a thought. Has anybody ever tried that? Crazy thought, isn't it? So it's time to smoke a little bit more of our Rever, but first we must clear the palate and yes. This Rever's really good. I've actually gone through about a third of the bar, so I think I only have about 35 grams left out of 50. And that stuff's expensive to have it shipped here to the U.S. I mean, it's only 17 pounds, but, you know, then it's X number of pounds for shipping. By the time everything is said and done, 50 grams cost me $50. But to me, it's worth it. Life's simple pleasures. It's not like I'm going through $50 a week of the stuff. I bought that stuff 3 months ago. Yeah, the Rever is good. Both these blends are good. Did you guys check out my Macanudo Maduro 60 gauge, which is huge, cigar review that I did yesterday? That cigar was so smooth I could inhale that. One subscriber asked, "You said you inhaled it. Did you inhale every puff you took?" And that answer is no. No, I did not. Because smoking one of those cigars would be like smoking a whole pack of cigarettes. Probably 2 packs of cigarettes. Oh yeah, Robert. If you're in the United States and you really want to try a great blend and you're not afraid to pay up for it, just go online, Google Rever. There's a tobacconist, I can't remember where, in England, that will ship to the United States. It'll cost you $50, but it is worth it, trust me. I forgot what's in this blend. I looked it up at one time when I did a review on it. So if you want to actually search my files and look up Rever plug tobacco review, you'll be able to see that. Trust me, it's good. Rever would be like the perfect bowl to have. I mean, just one bowl of it with 3 fingers of scotch or bourbon or whiskey. Would go well with that. Or morning coffee outside on a beautiful morning watching the sunrise. Wow. 30 minutes has flown by pretty quick. They're pipe smokers. So I'm going to upload this video and check out RayRays. You'll like his videos. You know, if you're from the UK or whatever, I don't know if you'll have trouble deciphering he does have a very thick Southern accent, Southern United States accent. I can understand him perfectly fine, but great young man, and check him out. So, anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York. Thanks for tuning in for Thirsty Thursday, and I'll be sure to do those tobacco reviews. I'm hoping that tobacco's going to be in. It shipped today, so we'll see. Usually takes 2-3 days after they send you that notification. So, happy pipe smoking. Over and out.